Hey guys, this year I'm going to be reviewing Arrow 203 titled Broken Dolls. If you guys enjoy the video, hit the like button down below, get new notifications on, jump right into the Arrow review. It opened up right where 202 left off with the cops surrounding Oliver after Laurel, or the Arrow, sorry, after Laurel set him up to be arrested by the cops, and SWAT were there as well. The Black Canary breaks in. At this point, we don't know that she's a Black Canary, but the vigilante, the woman in black, Sarah Lance, so we find out later on, blah, 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 blah. She breaks in, uses the cry device that she had back then, helped get Oliver out. They both get away, and then she leaves. Oliver doesn't chase her or anything. Oliver returns to the bunker, and the cops are out looking for him. They're hunting him like they were before, but it's like way worse because obviously now Laurel is involved, so it's ticked up a little bit, a few notches, because it's a DA's office, and they're pressing charges now, so it's just more of a whole thing than it was in season 1, with the cops hunting Oliver. Oliver wants to track down this new vigilante, the woman in black, aka Black Canary, Sarah Lance, whatever, before things get worse. Then it goes to Quentin getting a hot dog, and Quentin gets a call, and he threw away the hot dog, by the way. Dispatch was told to tell Quentin to not go to the crime scene, but Quentin went anyways, and Bill was there and ran into Quentin as he was coming in. Barton Mathis is back, and Quentin recognized the way the body was staged, so he put together that Mathis is back. Pike will arrest Quentin if he goes anywhere near this case, because he knows that it's personal for Quentin, or it's on some level personal. Because of the bodies that were used, it was following Sarah's death, so Quentin believed that if he saved these women, he was saving Sarah. He didn't. I think 8 women died, or 8 girls died, because they're all Sarah's age at the time. They all died. Quentin couldn't say when he beat himself up over it. But, yeah. Oliver and Dick are trained in the bunker. Felicity found out the new vigilantes targeting men who target women. Quentin called Felicity to get in touch with the Arrow, and he gives him the file on Barton Mathis, aka Dollmaker, who was the big bad of the episode. Because of the quake, Mathis got out, and he's killing again. That first body that dropped was following the quake. He hasn't killed since he got out, but that was the first victim. Quentin is willing to give the Arrow a shot at getting stuff done the right way. Dollmaker ends up taking another girl, and she ends up dying later on while Quentin and the Arrow go into a place. There's a phone there. Felicity can't track it because it's a payphone or whatever, so she can't really track that. Oh, the tracking is blocked. Which, by the way, any show that has like a payphone where it's like a spin dial thing, which I'm pretty sure that's what that phone was, as far as I'm aware, those aren't supposed to be trackable. So I don't know if they were just trying to get something for Felicity to do, but in that scene, I mean, maybe they didn't know it then, I guess. That was like 2013, wasn't there? 2014, somewhere around there. I don't know. I'm pretty sure those phones aren't trackable, though. I mean, they have numbers on them that the police can look at. But, like, if you call on it, it's not like our cell phones now, like a Samsung Galaxy or iPhone, where it tracks everything you do. It shouldn't be that way for that phone, I don't think. I could be wrong, but from what I know, it's not like that. So that scene was kind of pointless for Felicity, at least. But, you know. Anyways, Oliver's going to have Roy look into New Vigilante to find her, which she ended up doing at the episode, and a little bit earlier as well. We met Cindy for the first time, making her first appearance in the Arrowverse, who actually appeared a few times from season 2, but had a major role in season 2 because of Sarah and the Black Canary. I remember, I think she appeared in the 150th episode of Arrow, which is 713. I think. I want to say 713. It was somewhere around there. But yeah. So Tony Daniels, who handled Mathis's post-trial appeals, Quentin went to go see him and brought the Arrow along as well. And he ended up shooting him to get information. No kill shots, obviously, but it got answers. Another body was dropped. That was the body that Quentin was on the phone with when Dollmaker killed him. And the body was staged, and the CSI tech guys sent the info to a private lab or laboratory. Quentin and the Arrow kind of broke into it, and then learned how Dollmaker's picking his victims is from I think it was mermaid. Mermaiden skim cream. And so Felicity decides to risk her life here and go to every single skincare that provides the mermaiden skin cream. I don't know why I can't say skin. I almost said scream again. Dig and Felicity and Quinn are all on site. Quinn knows the Arrow lost people. He doesn't know who, obviously, but he knows he did lose people. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing. And then this one, Quinn brings up that Sarah died and how the Dollmaker's case was so personal because he treated them as if they were all Sarah, all the girls were. Dollmaker shows up, end up taking Felicity. He goes in to check up on Felicity. Oliver goes in. Quentin goes after Dollmaker. Dig gets Felicity to the van to leave. Dollmaker knocked Quentin down and grabs his gun, and Oliver shoots the cop out of Dollmaker's hands. Dollmaker gets away. The cops show up. Quentin tells Oliver to run, and then Quentin gets arrested for obstruction under Pike's orders. Bill had to arrest him. Felicity tells Oliver Quentin is under arrest for now. He's not in jail or anything. He's just, under arrest. Oliver goes to Morrow's trial, and the prosecution are seeking the death penalty, which isn't surprising considering she helped murder 503 people. But at the same time, we let people that are mass murderers in this country, at least, rot in prison for 10 years and they get out. So, if you were actually, deserving a death penalty, yeah. Don't know how we're gonna, but whatever. Laurel got Quinn out of being arrested, so he's free to go. Quinn tells Laurel the Arrow couldn't have possibly saved Tommy while a building was falling on him, which is accurate. Laurel tells Quinn to stay away from the Dollmaker case and Pike, and she leaves. Dollmaker's at SCPD in the parking garage, took Laurel and Quentin. Oliver went in the Fiat at Verdant. She was about to start, she was looking at her. I don't think she was going to, but she could have. Felicity texts Oliver to turn the news on. He sees Laurel and Quentin were taken and goes downstairs to talk to Felicity about it. Mathis shot a guard just what's off the alarms at SCPD. Metamorphochemical was condemned after the quake, and it was the same van that Dollmaker was driving away with Quentin and Laurel. Which, again, considering it's condemned, meaning it's run down, no one's working there anymore because of the quake accident, it's the perfect place for Dollmaker to be working out of, and again, it's off the grid, no one really knows he's there because no one's there besides him, and no one who actually brings there, so... The cops won't make it in there in time, so Oliver goes as the Arrow. Roy is tied up, and the woman in black knocked Roy out. Got a text from Thea, and she let him go, or at least untied him, and then he left. Laurel is strapped to that gurney thing with the chemicals ready to go into Laurel's mouth that Dollmaker's been using to kill the Vicks. Dollmaker starts pouring the chemicals down the tube. Quentin's tied up to a pole, so he can't really do anything. The Arrow shows up last second, shoots a tube out of Laurel's mouth, breaks Quentin out, and Quentin tells the Arrow to go after him to do whatever he needs to do. The Black Canary shows up, fights Dollmaker. Dollmaker ends up trapping her, nearly takes her mask off, and then Oliver comes in, shoots Dollmaker puts him up against the poles on the ground, and then the Black Canary murders him. Quentin and Laurel end up going home, and they understand everything. Laurel ends up beating herself up about Tommy and how it was her fault that Tommy died because Oliver told her to stay out of the Glades. But she didn't listen, so Tommy went there. Is why he died, which is kind of accurate. And Quentin thanks the Arrow for saving both of them. And then it goes to Maura being scared of truth coming out relating to Malcolm and Maura that would ruin her relationship with Oliver and Thea, which is obviously that Thea is Malcolm's daughter, not Robert's, because Maura and Malcolm had an affair, and Maura got pregnant and said it was Robert's, but it was really Malcolm's. So, at least I'm assuming that's a secret. I don't remember if there's any other secrets between Robert and Maura. I mean, that was one that was brought up every single episode following this. Or, every single season, I should say. So, I'm pretty sure it was that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. Ra's al Ghul is mentioned for the first time in the Arrowverse with one of his assassins or lackeys being sent to find Sarah. Again, we don't know Sarah at the point in time, but it is Sarah. She ends up murdering this assassin because she's not going back to the League of Assassins after she left. And Oliver wants to know what side the woman in black, aka Sarah Lance, is on before he decides to do anything else, because he doesn't know. This could be another whole, Dark Archer situation. This could be a whole nother person trying to play Oliver to get what she wants. He doesn't know that. So he's trying to cover every single base before doing anything. Could be a Helena 2.0 situation. He doesn't know yet. So it's just a whole thing of clear everything up, make sure everything's good, and then we'll figure out what to do next. Relating to the flashbacks, Oliver and Slade went off to some part of the island. Shadow was lifted the plane. They learned that there was a boat that was launching missiles towards the plane. So Oliver and Slade end up running back, and Slade got his hands caught on fire after they got hit by the missile. And then Oliver got knocked out by a missile, and there was a whole thing. And then Oliver woke up on the boat in like a jail cell kind of thing on the boat. That's finished the flashbacks. It wasn't much. So yeah, now I know this review is on Tuesday night. We had Flash News Monday night, which is the premiere versus 9. I needed to do that video on it last night. I didn't really feel like doing a review last night, so it was kind of nice to do the Flash News video. As of right now, we'll be done with 204 next Monday and 205 on December 19th. I don't know if there'll be other Arrow reviews or not besides the next 2 Mondays. I might do one next Thursday and the Thursday after the wrap up for the year. I don't know if I would like that. I'd rather wrap up with a Flash video, just because it's one of the more popular content on this channel. That being said, Stargirl's series finale, is tomorrow. At this point I'm recording this, Wednesday, December 7th. I do plan on doing a review on it, so I don't think I'll be doing a review for Arrow this Thursday. However, next Wednesday or Thursday, depends what's going on for The Flash. If we get any news, I'll talk about it. But I might do Arrow reviews. I would like to get the Barry Allen's first episode appearance for the end of the year. I don't know how possible that is, because I'm pretty sure it's 208, I want to say, that Barry Allen's first appearance was in. I would like to get that in December. If not, it'll be in January for sure, hopefully. But I would like to get halfway through season 9 before the end of the year. It just depends what's going on for The Flash. If we get tons of news, there'll be tons of videos. We'll have time for Arrow reviews by Mondays, or at least once a week. And again, I'm not uploading the entire week of Christmas, starting the 25th all the way to the 31st. And then I should be hopefully coming back on January 1st. And that will be a Flash Season 9 video. I don't know what, but it will be a Flash Season 9 video. And then we'll have the first Arrow review of the year on January 2nd. So that's the entire plan right now. Honestly, it could all change. I don't know. But that is what I'm hoping for. And hopefully it all works out. I will keep you guys all updated. And if things change, Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.